All right, and it's about to start right now. Coming right up, we've got Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 by WolfKaminari. Here we go.
Stop swiveling in this chair.
Oh. I think we're live.
As soon as we switch.
You just have to move us in. Oh. I thought they were gonna move us in. Alright, go.
Good morning. How's everyone doing today on this SGM second day? Hope everyone's doing fine. I'm ready to throw down some Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 for everybody.
Yeah, this guy he is cracked at this game. He's so good. So
Well,
I'm excited to see this.
To an extent, I like to say that I'm pretty decent, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I will say though, I am rocking the one of these Yeti shirts, featuring all the cast of characters that gets involved with Puyo in some way, whether it's Mean Bean, Avalanche, you name it. But I'm ready to go ahead and get this started. Basically, the gist of this is that it's an adventure mode run, doing every single stage that's in the game, including all the extra ones. Not going for any 3 or 4 star ranks because we're just not doing that. So I'm just basically going to a shortcut, and we're going to do each and every one of these squares that are over here from the start. And I'm going to be skipping through one just because it invokes the credits, and I'll do that one last. But
Oh, sounds good.
other than that, yeah, I'll just go ahead and once I think I just select this. I think we'll go ahead and get this started in just a second. So go with a 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
Woohoo!
I guess I'll have to go ahead and describe some of the modes as we go along. This is just your typical versus mode right here. Nothing too... Oh, hey, I can botch up an all clear. That's what I can do.
What? Oh no. Listen, you don't need it. You're good.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's no problem whatsoever.
Just gotta give him that quick handicap.
Listen, we're just gonna freeform this right now. See, look at that. It's a quick 3. But I am using a SNES controller because I found out with the Pro Controller, for some reason, I misdrop in Tetris an absolute bunch.
Huh.
I don't know why. It's weird, but it's just the way it goes. Anyway. Although, of course, I didn't mean to hit the right there. Want to give me a purple game? That would be nice. It's like everything that's not purple. I don't like it.
Nah.
Okay, there we go. The fake out 3, 2, 1 countdown.
And look at this chain that's I'm just seeing this, just this casual 9 chain that, you know, they didn't need this. You should have gotten more than 4 stars for that, I'm just saying.
Yeah, ranking is, it depends on the stage. It's either point totals or how fast you beat them. So, like this one's a time-based challenge, but again, I'm not caring about that. I'm just going to draw all the stages. See it. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like aside from the different modes, there's not going to be too much for me to specifically say, because it's what you see really is what you get.
Okay.
Puyo, your objective in Puyo is basically stack as high as you can, while also stacking the Puyos in such a way that you get, you know, high chains like that. Because if you do that, you will basically just obliterate your opponent sideways.
Fair enough. I guess I'll start grilling the Puyo master here. So, how did you get into Puyo? Like, what was like the first introduction to this game for you?
For me, it was through Puyo Puyo Fever, way back in the mid-zeros. I just found the characters to be all whimsical and funny and whatnot. So I was like, this is kind of neat.
For sure. I also, that was like the first instance I also saw from that game. I didn't own that game, but I was watching a Let's Play of that of our resident Bobo. Which, I think she's sleeping right now, but yeah, I saw her play through this game. I'm like, this looks really stinking cute. So yeah, that's where I got introduced to the world as well.
I want to set this up. Start.
King in the chat saying, you may remember this as a thing you have to do in Chemical Plant Zone.
Yeah, we'll be seeing that tomorrow, which, you know, I'll talk about it during the Mania run, but man, that was a surprise and a half, and it was a welcome surprise. I'm glad that I wasn't spoiled on that in any way, because I was like, duh!
I love saying Kirby's Avalanche was one of the first games he ever played, so that, yes, that's his introduction to the puzzle series with that one.
Hey, our first Tetris game now.
Oh man, I'm not that good. I'm not that good at the Tetris sections. They're too slow for me.
Let me see if I can pull off a little something something. I'm not sure if I'm gonna... Nah, I don't have the pieces right now. Pieces, by the way.
Not the game of the year right now. I mean, it is. I meant Pieces of Game of the Year. This isn't. It could be.
Well, we had that last SGM, courtesy of Slim.
True. So, speaking of Slim, he asks in the chat, is Wolf on DDD yet? It's pretty close.
Unfortunately, he is not in this game, but...
Oh my god, I wish. Could you imagine?
That would be wild. Honestly, it just blew my mind back when the first Puyo Puyo Tetris came out, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna combine both of these games. It's like, wow.
And it made sense if they were going to localize one of the Puyo games. This would be the one because we were like on such a long hiatus. But Tetris being like such like a universal thing, it just seemed to make more sense. Like bring this to America, kind of thing.
I know. I never thought I would have seen the day, but here we are, and I am pretty dang happy about that. Let's see. Still in basic versus mode, so nothing too crazy yet. We'll get to some crazy stuff later. I really want to see if I can pull off a certain thing just for funsies, but no, I don't have the line piece, which I needed.
But you got that sweet single T-spin.
Yeah, I wish I was better at T-spin setups, but I'm not that adept, I guess. What am I doing? I'll do that. Yeah, as we go through just the humble beginnings of this adventure mode, has there been any starting donations for this segment of ours, or...?
No donations right now, but I do want to remind everybody of our current bid war, which is for the Mario Party 2 minigame coaster, I believe, what character we are going to play as. Right now, I mean, I don't mean to brag, but Team Mario, that's my team. Team Mario, we have a demanding lead. And by demanding, I mean, it's really not demanding at all. It's pretty close, so definitely get your donations in for what character you want to see in that.
They demand your attention. Thank you, Snack. And we in the chat says, Tetris will always make me think of the old college humor Tetris skit for those who remember it, Line Piece. I don't know if I've seen that skit in particular, but it sounds pretty great. So, Wolf.
Yeah.
For those, myself included, not particularly familiar with what is happening in the story mode, could you give us your insight as to how the setup of the story mode goes for the
So, like,
uninformed.
just the plot, basically, or
Yeah. Yes.
So the plot is that the worlds are kind of like merging together again because of something that's called the dimensional parasite. So basically, we'll have to try and stop this, and eventually the Puyo cast are kind of like remembering their encounters from the first game little by little because they start meeting some familiar faces. It's not evident to them right off the get-go, but
Okay.
by the time this first set of stages is over, they're like, oh hey, I remember, yeah, we had these adventures and things like that together.
It's like, oh yeah, this is a sequel.
Yeah, sure is. And there are some side stuff that happens as well, just side stories for different contexts of what other characters are doing and things like that, but I wouldn't say they're crazy important.
Okay, so that's not included in this.
Oh, they are. I'm doing
Technically,
all the stages,
okay.
and those are included too, but I mean,
I
I'm
see,
skipping
okay.
through all the cutscenes, well...
I gotcha. Yeah, because they love to gab and gab in the story mode. They got a lot to say.
They sure do, and I better not get too greedy with the chains, because that can just lead to a bunch of hubris.
Yeah.
I've had that happen more than once.
Oh yeah, especially with this game, when you're just setting up, so, even one little mistake, or if you're just a little too slow on certain things, it can definitely that one garbage Puyo can screw you over sometimes.
Oh yes, that is what the advanced people call the harassment technique. Also, here is our first example of a skill battle, kind of like an RPG battle mode, and this is the only time I can switch between the default characters. So we're showing some Sonic, y'all, because he's in this game.
Look at all these wacky zany teammates you got. You got Sonic, you got Lady Accord, she's probably one of my favorites.
Yep, and
I
Rafizal.
don't remember.
Yeah, I figure, with the skill battles, I might as well show the characters that, are never going to be seen in the main story. But really, the only one you're going to hear at this point is Sonic himself. And skill battles, you can actually hard drop Puyos as well.
See, that's a weird thing. Why isn't that for all of them? They just didn't add it for all of them. But I guess they wanted to keep their unique flavor. But still, I love the hard drop.
So the reason I went through that pretty quick is because I'm using an over-leveled skill battle team. That's the gist of it, basically.
Yeah, they seem kind of endgame characters, especially the last character with the crazy neon blue hair.
Let's see. Will this be the chance that I get to do this? No, but I get to do this at least.
We do have a couple donations in, if you guys have time
Yo.
for that.
Go for
Alright.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, we've got a $10 donation from the Super. Who says, "It's a me, Mario. I would like to ride a roller coaster, so I'll put some money on myself. The King of Fire. Wahoo! Wahoo! Oh yeah!" And then we have Mega Freak 400 with a $42 donation. Thank you so much. He says, "Relaxing after my run, but I have to ask, when are we getting a Mean Bean Machine Tetris crossover? Also, my boy Yoshi needs to be seen." So more ammo for the Mario Party 2 character war. We'll call it a war. We're going to go ahead and call it a war.
Oh my god.
Also, want to let you guys know, again, we're now inching ever closer to that $4,000. By the end of the block, if we can reach that, we will have a giveaway for 2 Lego blind boxes of the Super. It's themselves. And also some Pokemon cards, cool collectible trading cards. Get it in, guys. You want to be part of that. There's also 2 of those, by the way. 2 different raffles, so plenty of chances to win some cool stuff.
Let's see. I really want to pull this off at least once, but
I think you will. I saw how many I saw that laundry list of stages that you gotta get it at least once.
oh, for sure. I really just cannot believe how fast some Tetris players can be, though. Just like, you see some of them, the pros, and this is like, you know, snail's pace to them.
This is a snail's pace I can't even imagine. But yeah, some of those tricks they do are definitely crazy still.
Oh, I was almost a missed one.
I'm just looking at this background stage, and I'm just like, there's a soccer, baseball field, and a snowman in here. I don't understand what's happening in this background right now.
It's
What do they do on the ship?
The Tetris character's spaceship. They're just, you know, it's their recreation room, I guess.
They're just a bunch of zany group of characters. I think you were playing as my favorite one of the Tetris group. She was just on screen earlier, but I don't remember her name. But
S is
she does like
good.
eyelashes, and I'm like, you know, that's my girl over there.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, the perfect clear.
It's pretty cool to just get those. It's even crazier to like get those just like in the middle of a match, just unexpectedly.
For sure. Slim says, people in Antarctica play soccer too. Okay.
Oh.
Well, I guess Boomer and Puck would love to play a game of Sakura. As well. So, valid, Slim. Very valid point.
Let's see. Alright, there we go. Fix that up. That was a bit of a mess.
So I said my favorite character for the Tetris side. Any particular stand-ups on your end, Wolf?
Yeah, that is a good question. Like, J and L here, they can be funny, but I don't really care for them too much. T, I mean, he's kind of just basic, I feel. Shouts to him having the voice of Ryuji Sakamoto in P5, though, at least.
Yeah. So Jeremy Lee, we need his Makoto.
I mean, S is the voice of Hifumi Tojo, so...
Oh, okay.
Alright, now that I have my fun with the perfect clear, I'm actually just go for some Tetrises, because that's my consistent way. Again, if I knew how to do T-spin setups, maybe that would be my best way, but... my mind is a bit on the slow side.
No. I think you're doing fine. Since you just mentioned Hifumi, I'm just trying to imagine, like, if there was like a Puyo and Shogi crossover, like, how would that even work?
That would be pretty wild. What if they just put that into the Thieves End now with all these ports of P5 that came out yesterday?
I definitely am considering picking them up, but I might just wait for a sale because I trust Atlas to give them a little cheaper price than like full-price Nintendo games. But definitely, if you haven't played Persona, you gotta pick this one up. It's top-notch game.
It's a good one. Finally back to some Puyo again after a lengthy string of Tetris matches. The first game, I've noticed as well, has a lot of single-player stages, like you just, you know, doing like a score attack or whatever like that. There are still some of those in this one, but they're not as frequent as the first game is. Oh, I can't get an old clear off of this. Thought I could, but nope. I run that. I want another yellow. That way.
Who's this little robot guy? He was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. He's a robot that's all about, you know, healthy nutrition.
You know, that's exactly what I would have thought of with this backstory.
Or I say O, I meant S, or Z, rather. O is the little buddy that we saw in one of the Chapter 1 stages.
We do have another donation in, if you guys are good for me to read that. We have a $10 donation by Ila Weaver, who says, I'm always amazed by the insane chaining tricks that high-level Puyo/Tetris players can pull off. Keep popping those Puyos and trashing those Tetraminos. Putting this for Yoshi since he needs vindication after Tropical Island not being picked in Superstars. R.I.P. Cheap Chomp's trick. I added that later. Thank you so much, Illa Weaver.
Ew, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the thing about, you know, chaining in Puyo as well, because, like, you're supposed to use your next Puyos that you can see to kind of, you know, gauge where you want to put them. And, you know, if you position them right, you can just, you know... The idea is to kind of think about your chain beyond, like, the next immediate step, but... Again, you know, for me to think about that in such a quick setting is just like...
No, I feel you on that for sure. Like, I can only use, like, at least, like, the first right side of that thing, but I can't process it further along with it. So I feel a little better that you can't really do that either. Because, like, usually when you and I play, you usually kick my butt. I get, like, a couple jabs in there, but you usually have your advantage over me when we play.
Well, that was an all-clear start that we got right there. So, an all-clear in versus basically means that the first, like... The next clear you do is going to add 30 garbage Puyos to the attack. So, whenever you get all clears, it can be devastating to the opponent.
It's that your opponent just didn't take advantage of that, because, like, you guys essentially have, like, the same set of Puyo, right? Like,
yeah,
in order.
We both started. Everyone starts with the same order, so...
They just didn't do anything with it. It's kind of embarrassing.
One thing that peeves me about this game, though, is that a lot of the attacks and all that stuff are just borrowed lines from the first game, and they were like, yeah, we're just gonna reuse a bunch of assets with the voices. And there are new ones, too, for certain ones, so it just kind of clashes, I've noticed. Because you can hear the difference in performances, I feel. So that just kind of irks me a little bit.
That's fair, like, as long as it's not as bad as, like, the Tales of Symphonia and stuff, I don't know if you're, like, particularly knowledgeable with that, but, like, some of, like, the new voice lines, they just mix just horrible. We could barely hear them in that, but hopefully it's not, like, that level of bad, but
No.
I hear what you're saying with, like, the voice lines not being consistent.
Very good. I'll lend you my let me out.
Because, like, I know, like, Japan, like, I was reading up on this, like, earlier today, where, like, they usually do record, like, new lines for every single game that they do in Japan.
Yeah, like, the Japanese voices, yeah, those are all new. Sega of America, I guess, is like, yeah, we don't need to do that. They're pulling a Nintendo with just reusing a bunch of voices now, which, I mean, for Nintendo, it's less egregious to me, but just because, you know, there's a lot more lines. Lines. There's plenty of lines in this game.
I guess this little baby team your opponent has over here, it's got little O and Carbuncle. I love this little goo boy, by the way. Like, in arts class, I made a giant, like, statue of Carbuncle just painted blue. It's like, it's my own creation. Give me a good grade. I don't have it anymore, but it was a really... I think I saw photos of it. It was a really cool one. This was back in, like, my obsessed with Puyo high school days.
I just sent the board flying, the disrespect. See, we got a bunch of skill battles going on right here now.
That means more content for Sonic.
Yeah.
Even though it's Ringo that shows up.
Yeah, it still just shows the defaults, but...
Look, Slam, it's only copyright infringement if nobody reports me. You won't report me, right? I don't even have it anymore. I didn't copyright infringe. You can't prove it. Just because I have photographic evidence doesn't mean you can't prove it.
And trust me, you're going to be seeing a lot more Sonic in this marathon than just here. A lot more.
Yeah, we have like a Sonic Adventure run coming up later today. We also have the you have a run of Sonic Mania tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And there's also the finale of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Race. A lot of Sonic content. I'm not even a big Sonic person, but I'm excited to see all this stuff unfold.
There's going to be some crazy shenanigans, and y'all definitely don't want to miss any of that goes on.
Liam, how could you do? I'm gonna find that statue just so I can report you. Wow. Well, good thing is I don't even know where it is anymore. Hee hee ha ha hee. Alright, so I got a burning question. How long did it take you to get like comfortable with like chaining? Because like it takes a lot of practice just to like for me at least to like grasp the fundamentals of this game.
It took a long while because I remember for a while I was just doing stairs, which is kind of like stacking 3 in a row with like the 4th one on the next row, basically. And then always the thing that was hardest for me is trying to transition, you know, upward.
Right.
That to me is just never easy until you really get just the hang of it for the most part.
Right.
You like that?
But in the last several years, I kind of picked up that, I believe it's called GTR, which is what I've been doing in the Puyo matches that have been going on so far with that setup.
GTR. I'm not quite familiar with that technique.
I'm not familiar as to why it's called as such. You'd think I would have read up on that, but...
Well, according to this, it's, let's see, stands for Great Tanaka Rensa. I'm not sure what that means either.
Well, I know Rensa means chain.
Okay. I thought it was just named after a person who came up with this technique, but maybe it's like...
Well, Tanaka, maybe, but...
They do have the wiki, like, Puyo Nexus, that was like the resource I was looking into. I think like most Puyo people, that's like where you get all your information from, essentially. Yeah. So it's a lot of like cool little tidbits if you want to do a little bit of diving into yourself. Also, Kano says nice T-spin.
Oh, thanks. I was like, I wasn't getting that perfect clear, so I might as well just go for that instead. Shouts to J&L, both being voiced by Wendy Lee, who I know is not your favorite.
You know, I probably wouldn't be able to tell that they were Wendy Lee, so I'll give her that at least. Because my complaint about her is that she always sounds the same, but if that's like different enough, then I'm like, alright, fine, she gets a pass on this one.
And these aren't the only characters she voices in here either. We get to meet the other one. Actually, Accord, who's in my skill battle team. Wendy Lee voices her too, I believe.
No way.
Yep.
That's not true.
And Harpy. Who we will not see.
Well, she can have Harpy. but Accord's one of my favorites. How you do? I mean, like, A voice actor's not gonna make me not like a character if I like them already, so. Because I still like Lynn.
Man, these last several matches have been nothing but S because this is like an S side story in this row that I've been doing.
Oh, wow.
At least the end of this row.
So you don't have to get like, do you have to get like a certain like amount of stars to like advance throughout the story? I remember there was a limitation where you could like do well enough to like progress in the first game. I don't know if that limitation was in this one or if I'm just making all this stuff up.
Nah, it's just there, I think, for... What is the phrase I'm trying to go for? Why am I blanking out on this?
Like just for show, like not actually like
Yeah.
roadblock. Okay.
Now is your turn.
Or like an
Bragging
unlockable
rights.
lock
That's
behind
it.
you and all.
Bragging rights, that's what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Am I done with this row? I am done with this row. We can move on to the third row now. And we have a new game mode finally. It's the swap mode.
Oh shoot. This was like one of like the biggest like features they were promoting in the first game, right? Where you switch between
Yep.
the two modes.
So you start with either Puyo Tetris, and then every 25 seconds, which is, you know, changeable in other gameplay modes, but this is usually the default. Then you swap over to the other, and the nifty thing is you can kind of like create combinations of chains and lines as it swaps over. So let me see if I can, well, this will do anyway. So that'll keep going, basically. Which will do damage on the Tetris side. And basically finish poor T off over there.
Wow.
For the most part.
This is a horrible stack. Oh my god.
Would have been nice if I just finished it right there, but oh well.
Well, I got him anyway.
So yeah, swap combo, as you see there.
Nice. Yeah, alright. 2 stacks worth of garbage. Alright, that's pretty good for a Tetris.
Immediately gets hit.
Oh, still. Oh, there we go. Yo, Lemurus. He's cool, but he's not like one of my favorite characters. He's all about the sweets. And he's like kind of whimsical too, but it's like, I don't know. He's just alright. Like if I were to do a tier list, he'd probably be like B, borderline C character for me.
He is voiced by Ben Diskin in this game.
Yo.
Also not the only character that Ben voices in this game too. We haven't met the other one yet though.
I got a donation for us if we have a little time to read that off. All right, so it's a $10 donation from Paint Roller. It says, "Let me paint you a lovely portrait of you losing to me. Ha ha ha. You may call me the meanest art student you've ever met, but student, ha! I am the master. Paint Roller out." So let's go Yoshi for Mario Party 2. Thank you so much, Paint Roller. I'm sure you would be schooling us with your Puyo skills if you were here. And just to take a little time here, just want to, again, for anybody who might be rolling in, waking up on this beautiful morning, want to remind you that if we are able to get to 4,000, which I know we are, by the end of this block, which we got about an hour and a half left, but plenty of time. We've got another awesome 2 sets of giveaways coming up for Super Mario Brothers blind boxes, Mario Legos, and we got some Pokemon cards and trading cards available with that too. So definitely get that going. We can do this. I know we can. Y'all see Wolf's skills out here. He's spinning T's. He's clearing lines. He's making combos. We got to show some love for that. And we've again still got a very close bidding war for Mario Party 2. So definitely remember that if you are going to donate, just make sure to leave your donation incentive in the message while you send that through. And yeah, keep rocking.
Thank you, Snack.
And there was our other Wendy Lee character, Draco.
Alright, she's pretty cool. She's all about the being beautiful kind of thing. It's kind of a weird
Yep.
direction for her going, but it's pretty funny.
Always about going for beauty contests and then just ends up in a bunch of Puyo matches. Also has the weakest AI for the most part, because she never switches or turns her Puyo around.
Dang, that's kind of a shame. Because I remember when she like started like in the original Puyo series, like she wasn't particularly like. I think she was pretty high up on the ladder, all these
Yeah,
difficult
she
because you had
was.
like all these like little scrimblows you had to like beat before you got to like the human characters to fucking face against. But she's certainly fallen from grace, that's for sure.
Yeah, she sure has. Oh, that chain was not something I was anticipating to work out, but I'm glad it did.
Dang. A nice fiber for you.
Yeah.
And just to go back as far as the donations goes, this is your opportunity to get good reads from Snack. I don't know if I think this is like his announcement block, but he does an incredible read. So if you got some funny messages, just send him his way. He's got his Wawa and his Red Bull ready to go. So if you got some good messages, send them on over. That's also a good reason to donate. You know, I don't remember how we got back to Primp, because we're clearly in the Primp world now.
Yeah.
Probably something to do with the story, but I'm not sure how we ended up here. There's like a lot of teleporting in this game, if I recall correctly.
I want to say that's about right. All this dimensional shenanigans that go on.
Well, if it's true or not, I'm just gonna pretend that it is. That's correct.
Go game, give me favorable colors. That's another thing too. Puyo matches, depending on the settings that you choose to play with people, they can have anywhere between 3 and 5 colors. All Puyo matches in story mode, to my knowledge, are 4 colors, which is the standard. 5 colors gets really hectic. I think we'll see that during Mania tomorrow, because I think that's how many colors are.
Oh wow, they give you like the full 5 set?
I think? I don't remember off the top of my head.
I thought that Puyo was easy. What the heck?
Maybe it's just 4, but I guess I'll see tomorrow. How do I want to do this? Maybe?
Going back in the chat a little bit, Shliam said, legit the reason I started getting better at Tetris was the Colo fight in the first game. I hated that little space guy. He was some pretty rough. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Definitely one of the harder opponents.
Yeah, he's not easy. When you face computers, their AI difficulty definitely can vary, and he's definitely toward the top of the list.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's our other Bendiskin character, Sig.
Oh boy.
He's pretty aloof and has a hobby of collecting bugs and catching them.
You can't go wrong with that.
Rafina here, voiced by the same voice actress as Futaba, by the way. She's all about... I don't want to say regal.
Like, she's very haughty-toddy, kind of. It's kind of her vibe.
I know her magic power is not super strong, but she makes up for it with her kicks and all that. Which we'll eventually see another character that kind of, you know, fits her motif in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen them yet, though. Give me yellow, please.
So Buddy Bro asks a pretty good question in the chat. What's everyone's favorite character based on chain attack / voice clips?
Oh, that's a good one, honestly, because yeah, a lot of characters can be pretty raw with their attacks. I know Possessed Clue, who we will not be seeing in this story because he's DLC. He's pretty sick.
I can see it. Guess we're swapping.
I have to second Schliam on the
How's
they
that?
said a chord because they love the musical theme attacks, and I have to agree with that. I don't know if it's in this one, but I know like in past games she's definitely thrown chalk at
Oh, it is. It's in
you
this
and
one,
all the
yeah.
cats.
Yeah, it's in this one too.
She's so unhinged, and I love her.
So I won.
There was Feli for the first time, a goth sort of girl who can get pretty crazy when she gets angry. Also voiced by the same person as Chie Satonaka.
Mm.
And I haven't mentioned about Arl too much, but she's basically the Puyo protagonist, bar none. She's been around since the first game, and they kept her around even as the Fever era began.
Mhm.
And her voice actress is the same as one Natsuno Minami.
Ooh. Aaron Fitzgerald.
Yeah. Oh, here we have Shezo on the right. Shezo.
What'd you take on Shezo?
In a word, unfortunate.
Valid. He is very unhinged, though. I do love that about him. Like, he's just insane.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's very unfortunate. I do agree.
which I'm glad does not come across in his attack lines because I feel like it would make things a little dicey. So yeah, will not be providing the context. That's a little something you all are just gonna have to find out in your own time. What I would like right now is for RNG to not be stupa. This is an unhinged stack. What am I doing? I can fix this. Maybe. Give me a blue. Ooh.
Oh yeah, we're facing next Witch. She's like one of my favorites from the original ones.
Which is pretty funny.
Very cute. But they're Meteor. All of her like little star attacks. It's cute.
Shezo, by the way, being voiced as the same person as Dedu.
Ooh. Stark contrast character.
And which is voiced by the same person that voices female Robin in Awakening. And now we have the other character I was talking about to compare to Rafina, Rulu on the right. For those that like their JoJo, they may recognize her voices, Jolene Cujo.
I am obsessed with Rulu, by the way. She's definitely an S tier for me. She's like probably one of my top 3 favorites. She's just absolutely hilarious. Like her obsession with the Dark Prince. I don't remember how he's localized. Dark Prince? Is that what he is right now?
It
Satan?
is.
Okay.
Dark Prince.
Mr. Satan?
Yeah, there's definitely that. We'll get to him eventually. Wouldn't be surprised if it's actually pretty soon. But
She's
yeah,
just like a girl boss. She's a queen, and we stand a queen here. So.
she's the fighting queen, and she will let you know that very well in one of her attacks. Her ultimate attack, if anything. But in terms of a game's perspective, you may have heard Rulu's voice in Nier Automata. She is 2D as well.
Yo, alright, okay.
Which that also just got a port on the Switch not too long ago. And apparently it runs really good on there, surprisingly enough.
Who made Nier again? Who's in charge of that? So that's Square?
Square Enix.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here's our Dark Prince, buddy.
Yo, him. We're getting all the characters. We're getting all the ones that I know about.
And he's pretty wacky. He can be pretty evil, but like, is he really?
He's
sense.
kind of like just zany. He hasn't really done anything like too malicious that I can think of. Most of his schemes just involve trying to win over Arl. So
Yeah.
I don't know how evil that is per se. What's like the most crime he's committed, if you can recall? Like, because I can't think of anything right now.
By the Dark Prince?
Yes.
I mean, I would argue Puyo Puyo 4, but he was possessed in that one, so does that count?
Okay. I don't could count. I don't know. That's probably the one I'm like least familiar with as far as the games go, the older ones, just because I think the English translation just took so long to like come out for that one, so it's like I was already kind of out of the loop at that point with that one, but it's evil enough.
Oh, that's so rude. Why would you put it there? Anyway, shout out to the Dark Prince's voice being Joker.
No. I was thinking Batman for a second, like, wait.
Yeah, no, not that Joker.
That'd be so sick. That'd be raw.
It would be kind of raw, to be honest. Let me see what I want to do here. Anyway, Suketodara. His strat kind of involves what we refer to as the no-ho-ho strat, in a sense. Which is basically a different character from an earlier game. Basically, you just stack a bunch and just pray, and that's basically that idea. Usually I'm just stacking columns on just like the size and just, you know, putting something down and hoping for the best. Sometimes it can work, but not usually, and it's also not a tactic that's welcomed by the pros.
It is how I started to like, because when I was playing through Puyo Fever the first time, like I was getting my butt kicked by the acorn frog, and he was using that stacking technique. So that was like the first like technique I was trying to like learn, and like it got me like some places. And I was like, wow. But yeah, I don't use it as much. I don't use it anymore because it's like I'm comfortable doing like just the 3 chains now, so I don't need any more. But it's a good like training wheel technique, I would say, if you're like having trouble progressing in the game. It's definitely a good way to start. Also, Snack saying that was his favorite dude, the fish, because he's definitely a mood. He's definitely a vibe for sure.
He dancer.
Just goes for it. Also, did Sugi Todara always have that stacking technique, or was that something they just passed down to him because they didn't have any other character for that?
It might have just been passed down.
I just don't remember if that was like his like play style, like the older games or not. It might have been.
Now we've got Klug on the right. Basically, nerd emoji, you could argue.
He's on Team Gear. This guy's a Team Gear player.
But as was I, and we won that, so I'm not gonna complain. Oh, that's a good question I posted in the chat. For anyone that is participating in the next Splatfest, the Type 1, what you all picking?
I don't even. I've been going back and forth because like how they phrase the question and how the shirts are being depicted are like 2 completely different things in my mind. So I've been like having this like internal battle back and forth. For me, I might go fire, but like I kind of want to go water because I do like a lot of the water type stuff. But I'm so torn as to. I'll probably like last minute pick when time comes. It'll be in the middle of the night.
I'm leaning toward fire myself.
Okay. Alright, Alliance.
About to finish up this third row, finally.
Meg and I have the same brain. We have like the same exact thinking process for that question. Liam, Silver, both saying water. Plop saying grass. Bobo saying call the fashion police.
I recognize that.
Poor O'Share.
Or Dapper Bones, as this game referred to him in one of the icons.
Okay, so he's not playable, right? He's just an icon.
No, yeah, he's just an icon.
Damn.
A fashion
Why
icon.
gonna deprive us of fashion? I guess Oshade is... What is that in Japanese?
I haven't talked about Ekolo there. He's kind of like a dimensional wander type of guy.
Shliam's enemy.
Yep. Anyways, we have a new mode here. Big Bang mode.
Oh my god, I love Big Bang mode if it's what I think it is. Like, you just gotta be quick.
Yep. So, both sides enter a fever state, or it's referred to as fever in the Puyo style, Lucky Attack on the Tetris style. You basically just want to chain as much as you can on the Puyo side, clear as many lines as you can on the Tetris side, and the difference in the amount of trash growth you accumulate gets dealt as damage to your opponent.
Very good.
So I want to try to get as much of this done as I can, so that way we don't have to sit for another 60 seconds of this. I gotta accumulate a lot of points because they're pretty bulky, actually.
Very good.
Change them to break and sound good.
This is definitely like the mode where I was like, I feel like I just want to like, I want to feel powerful. Like, this was the mode that I would go to. So Bobo in the chat saying, I also love the little onion dude who was like, chivalry is dead.
Oh,
It's
oh
like
wait,
Ocean Prince,
Onion Dude?
but-
Yeah, Onion
That's-
Pixie's
well,
there. Ocean Prince is
Onion-
playable as DLC, so we won't see him in the story.
Okay. But like, you know, he's a little onion dude now. Chivalry is dead.
Yeah, he still says it too. Who voices him in this one? I want to say it might be Lauren Landa also. She voices a few
Okay.
characters in here, including Liddell, who she's in the story, but she's only in the cutscene.
No, that's fair. I mean, I don't know if she would add anything. She's kind of just a little sad and mopey. Just a little shy girl. But I do like, the thing I remember about her was that the 15th anniversary where, I think the 15th anniversary where she was like trying to find
Her
a
brother.
friend and she found Satan with the horns and it's like, oh shoot, that's me, Satan. Kind of thing.
Yeah, that was basically it. 15th anniversary was just wacky with all the wish mishaps that came about with that.
Very good.
I love that one so much. Like that was probably the one I played the most out of all the Puyo games. I just kept going back to that one because it had all the characters in there. It just felt like super fun, and I didn't jive with the following game 7 as much because I didn't really like the big and small mechanics in that one. Really, but I just went back to 15 again.
Yeah, 7 stripped down a lot of features, I feel, which is kind of a shame. 15 just had so many modes, and thankfully 20th anniversary kind of restored a bunch of those modes and had a few extra things to it too, but yeah, I get you.
But I do appreciate the art style that 7 has because it's like no other game has that look. Even like it's on the DS era, they all kind of have like similar vibe, but like the art styles, that one's pretty distinct compared to like the other games on the DS. And nowadays, it's just like that weird transition phase because like Ringo, she didn't have like her current outfit right now, just like just some basic school uniform, if I can recall.
Yeah. Alright, some reds, ideally. Or that could happen too.
Lose next time. Big victory.
Alright, Bobo, I'll give you. Oshade Bones will always be my favorite, though. I am doing you a favor. There's my bones.
On the contrary, just who are you calling uncool?
Totally uncool. Who's your least favorite Puyo character? Let's dish the favorite. Who are you
least
not a
favorite.
fan of?
Here I go.
I mean, you got characters like Tardar, I think is what they've called him now. Tato. He's just kind
The
of
big guy.
there, unfortunately.
There's a reason why they never really brought him back.
Here I go.
Yeah, he's probably like in the bottom for me. There's also Ho Bird. I don't like that
yeah.
bird a lot. Not at all. Just a big old turkey.
Very good. Next time. Here I go. Let's do it. Keep right. Excellent. Pastel aura. That was easy. Let's do it.
Hopefully that's enough points. That should be more than enough points to one shot.
This should be really fun.
Good. Whoop. As long as I don't accidentally pause them before they officially go down, that's the thing. What do we got next? Is this another skill battle? I think it is. Yep.
Try to keep up.
You got any more donation snack?
No donations right now, but I do want to let everybody know that we still have another hour to get to our very, very close goal. We're under 150 away from that 4,000 mark, which is our next giveaway. I'm gonna be real, you guys. I want us to meet that because I want to enter the giveaway. So I need you guys to keep hanging out, spread the word. Get those donations in. The giveaway again is two separate ones. You have two chances to win. Blind boxes for Super Mario Lego sets, as well as some Pokemon cards, which is going to be really cool.
Very good.
So definitely keep watching, keep getting those in. Again, Toad in Wonderland has a Mario Party 2 minigame coaster run coming up that we are still. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Yoshi's in the lead now, so Super, Team Super, where are we at?
Where are you at, Team Super?
We're still doing that bidding war. So definitely get some donations in for that too.
I won't lose next time.
Thank you, sir. Liam doesn't care for Maguro. He's obnoxious, he says.
Oh. I mean, he's the resident freaky fish guy.
Just a weird mix of things because he has like the kendama, he has like the fish stuff going on. I can't get a good read on him. Like, even though I don't care for Rizakuma, at least I know what he's all about. He's all about that love.
Yeah, love and science.
Those parties do sound cool, Mario Sonic. I agree. Yeah, we gotta unlock those.
We're doing too hot on the other side.
Ooh, like a choke. I gotta ask you this one. Have you ever like watched the I don't know if they're still on YouTube, but like there are a lot of like Puyo like animated shorts on YouTube of like the older cast.
I've seen those. You're talking about the like compiler ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Dark Prince eventually finds himself in a Puyo board and just gets all clear and falls all the way to the bottom.
Yes, those ones. I really hope they're still on YouTube because that's kind of like part of why I like really started to like a lot of those older characters because like I didn't have like any connection to them, but then watching those things was like, oh no, the mermaid's plight of getting eaten and singing la la la.
So we have our first single player thing. This is just like get to the like required level that it shows. So now I'm just trying to, you know, end it quick by stacking all the way to the top, which is annoying in Tiny Puyo mode.
You can't compete with me.
Because you can get so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of
accidental
Puyos to get to. That's pretty good. 1.
Well, yeah, because you're supposed to get even higher levels.
That's
But I don't got time for that. Now here
true.
we've got
We-
a ultra trial for Tetris. Another score attack type of thing.
We do have a donation for you guys. It comes with a question from Mega Freak 400, who donated $5. Says, "Hey, Wolf and Pixl, important question: which Tetris piece is your favorite?" Also, Yoshi for life.
What Tetris piece is my favorite? It's either going to be the I or the T, just because
I knew I'd win.
they're the lifesavers, I feel.
Those are your fundamentals. Ah, look it up,
Oh, this
go
feels
up.
like the bane of my existence.
I need to look at them again. I'm probably gonna say T as well, but I need a visual like right in front of me
Puyo Puyo.
to completely figure it out. Because I want it to be like maybe. Because I always want like an. Well, I guess I am probably saving a T all the time. Like if I had to reserve one, it's always a T. The S and the Z. Those could be handy too. Well, no, they're probably the least handy. Like if I had to tier them, the S and the Z would probably like be close to the bottom. The L and the J. I'm gonna go with T. That's my thought. That's my brain process.
Now, a follow-up question: which strategic Puyo Puyo blob is your favorite? I know that makes a big difference in this game.
I mean, the nice thing about the Puyos, you could argue, is that they all got expressions to them, so...
I can see it.
So you're talking about like how they look, or like the actual like shades?
It was just a joke.
I can see it.
That's a.
We do have another donation, though.
Ooh,
Alright,
sorry.
very
give
good.
it to us.
This is from Big Odie in the Gamer Lab. Who donated $5 and said, "Team Yoshi, Team Mario, let's get some hype going for my main man Donkey Kong. DK, donate for the Kong." Thank you, Odin and Mega Freak.
Thank you, boys. Or Sonic with the sad blue Mega Freak with the angry blob. I'm gonna go with the. Just name this Classic Green.
The one we
Probably
don't
not.
see in this... Well, actually, I guess we have seen it, because I forgot later games actually kind of randomize the colors if you're playing in, like, less than 5. Before I get into that, though, we have a really whimsical new mode. This is the Fusion mode.
Oh goodness.
This literally combines both playstyles together into one. And it is something else.
These Tetrises just look so big compared to the wall.
Oh, for sure.
I also like this mode though. Like the added modes are like really fun.
And the way chains kind of work in this mode is that it's based on an active system, so you have a bit of a buffer time to kind of like continue to make a chain.
For all you RPG guys, they're your active time. I still didn't answer your question. I think I like the yellow one the most. Just all happy, smiley, got the closed eye aesthetic, which I'm a fan of. And as far as formation goes, I definitely like the giant, like 2x2 Puyo the most, because everyone loves a good color filler. You pick any color you want, and it's always good to have.
That wasn't a good place on that. Oops. I'm kind of torn around because I wanted to show a certain thing that you could do, but I don't think I'm going to get that opportunity. opportunity here, so I might as well just
Here I go.
go.
Very good exchange. I'm feeling lucky.
Just watching this like little Tetris block just like just drip down to the bottom.
Here. Oh, that was a fun battle.
Oh yeah, and Marl's all better now. We've seen her a few times in this playthrough already, but she's like purified now. Turns out she was being
Okay.
possessed by the greater scope villain of this that we haven't seen yet.
Oh no, poor little sheep girl.
Got another $5 donation in from Mega Freak again. There's a little seems to be a little bit of a grudge match going on right now. Mega Freak says DK is too big. Yoshi is the perfect size. Vote Yoshi, the correct choice. I'm saying Team Super. Where are we at? Team Super? Team Mario?
Hey, that wasn't in the message.
I'm adding to the messages.
Oh,
No,
man.
thank you guys so much for the little donations. Again, every little bit, even $5, helps go towards your team, helps us get closer to that giveaway. So absolutely keep that in mind, you guys.
I'm looking at where we are as far as the bidding war goes. So Yoshi's $74 and Mario's $50. I'm just saying it's pretty close cap. If I'm reading this correctly, Team Mario can pull it back.
I'm saying that Maverick Team Peach even with $0.
Alright, Team Peach,
can make
we
that
gotta
happen.
bounce back.
Listen,
She has-
team, we could get a donation to come in and get us to 4,000, and if it all goes towards Team Peach, she's in the lead.
She's just got no action so far in this marathon. We need to bring some life to her. Rise up.
Solved it. Got it.
Alright, there we go. That should finish him off now. Yep.
Solved it.
Ain't coming back from that one, Echo.
That was perfect.
Done like dinner.
I want to say this chapter, this row that I'm going through is like a training arc of sorts for them. I don't remember.
Training arc.
I know there was like one of those in the last game. They're just in this like weird dimension and they were just kind of like discovering stuff, I guess.
They were really channeling their inner anime moment at that moment. They needed an anime training arc. It's fundamental. Is there a tournament arc in Puyo?
I mean, the 15th anniversary story is basically just that. You could argue.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, and that's why it's the best. Because if you have a good tournament arc, you got yourself a good series. Let's be real.
You fool! Are you even trying?
I think it's the first counter line we've seen in this playthrough. The counter is going to be funny too.
Oh, so like sending like the stuff back to you, right?
Yeah. Alright, now I think I can show this off. Combine an L block with one of those other pieces, and we get a Tetris Plus. Means we're doing more than 4 lines. Ooh. Now that I got that out of the way, now we can just finish all off, I guess.
No.
You will never beat me.
I caught the description of this one. It was like a beauty pageant, something. I don't remember, but
Sounds ridiculous. Are we in a side mode?
Now this is actually main chapter since at the
This
beginning
is
of the
this
road.
is canon stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright. This is a high concept question for you. If you were to come up with your own Puyo character to add, what do you think is like missing? What character type do you think that we need for this game?
A character type for this game. Wow, I mean, it's gonna be interesting because I mean I know
It's the high concept.
I know Puyo Quest, which you've got some of those characters in this game too as DLC, and they made some of their appearances in the what's it called, Puyo Puyo Champions as well. Like there's just so many characters there too. There's just like, are we missing stuff at this point? Because I know there's like Rockstar demons, stuff like that. You've got like angels that do a bunch of calculations and things like that. Shouts to CL. We've got Paprisu, who is not in this game, he's in Champions. It's a squirrel, right, Pixl? Yeah. So there's him as well. What is this?
I noticed that you didn't name any penguins yet. Are there any penguins in the Puyo series? Because that seems like a big miss on my part. I'm just trying to brainstorm right now.
I do not think there are, to my knowledge.
Oh, Puyo team, come on, get on it. We need this. In the chat is saying we're missing like a dog, like a little corgi, or I don't know how to say that one.
Dashin?
Yeah, thank you. I'm not talking. I don't know much about dogs. I'm sorry. I'm a phony. Also, very important. The dog is the strongest AI in the game. But then you never get to play with them. I want them to have the worst AI, so I can just choose them all the time.
I mean, we have I, who we've seen a couple times, who is very knowledgeable, but also very just cowardly too. If things go south, you know, he'll just be reduced to a sobbing wreck.
Got a couple more donations in here if you guys have some
Alright.
time.
Yeah.
We are, well, I guess first of all, I want to say thank you guys so much. We are above 3,900 now. Under $100 to that. I'm gonna keep saying it until we get it, you guys. If you want me to stop talking about the next giveaway, just get us to 4,000. Yes, our next giveaway, which is Super Mario Lego sets and Pokemon trading cards. You guys, doesn't matter how much you donate. You just need to leave a message in the chat when those go live at the end of the block, which is about 45 minutes from now. We still got plenty of time. I'm gonna read these donation messages. The first one is $5 from Yo Yoshi, who says, as much as I love Yoshi, I feel bad that Peach has gotten 0 love. I have to give her some sort of pity donation. Thank you so much, Yo-Yo, for the starving Peach campaign. We got Mega Freak with another $5. Consider Mario is voiced by Chris Pratt. However, Bowser, who is voiced by Jack Black, is also a reptile. You know who is also a reptile? Yoshi. Reptile Alliance Unite. Vote Yoshi. I might have to call that into question a little bit, because I'm pretty sure Yoshi is a frog. And that's an amphibian, not a reptile. If you want to prove me wrong, you can give us another donation to tell me that Yoshi's not a frog. But until then, I'm sorry. It's facts. We got one more $10 donation from Sylvana the squirrel. Who says, Sylvana from Glimmer here, just sending some love because it's my birthday today, hubbub. And remember, hair is voting for the super.
Yo.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sylvana. I'm gonna be celebrating her birthday on my island later today, so.
You know,
This runs out. I'm gonna be the game.
it's funny we mentioned the name Sylvana because I remember this now. The localized version of the first Puyo game, I think on the Game Gear, Arl, I want to say it was called Sylvana.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yep.
They're like, Arl's not relatable. Let's just make it this long name, Sylvana. That'll really resonate with the kids, I guess.
Try to keep up.
Amphibians and reptiles are basically the same thing. Scientists made them up so they can act all high and mighty. Alright, alright. Everyone just spilling all these truths in the chat. I see you. Wait, are we playing against X already? Are we that close?
Yeah. I mean, we're not that close to the end, but yeah, we have this guy here who's basically the Keeper of Dimensions. Oh, that was mainly the last game. He was also the Tetris King, but T kind of took over that role.
Okay.
And people might recognize the voice of X as several different characters. You can just name them out. Crom, Jotaro Kujo.
Yola Mercer, let's go.
Speaking of Magro, he's got his own focus in this single-player stage right here in a fever trial.
You see that?
Alright.
Whoa, hey! You want
Going back to old X, I know he doesn't look anything like him at all, but for some reason, he just reminds me of Stu Pickles from Rugrats. I don't know what it is, it's just the vibe I get from him, and
That's funny.
I'm not changing my opinion on it.
Check this lightning drop.
Oh, nice.
I'm the best.
And we're done with
What an
that.
easy win.
We were always associates Matt Mercer with critical.
Try to keep up.
Always associate with Matt Mercer with critical role.
That's fair. Because he's basically leading that. Put these. Do that, I guess. Give me some blues.
Oh no. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why on earth are you playing Puyo Puyo?
That wasn't sweet.
Because I've lost control of my life.
How far are we in this row now? No, the last 4. These last 4 are all like a witch side story.
Yo, let's go witch.
So yeah, you can see Suketodara doing his shenanigans over on the side there.
He's doing the puzzle party strat. Well, actually, no. Okay, so this is different from the Acorn Frog, because the Acorn Frog, I'm pretty sure, does it on the sides. This one, he's just filling up every block, every like row like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Stop it. Okay, I think we're good.
I'm gonna miss some of the animals. Everyone's just suggesting creatures for like what to add to it. Consider a snake, says Mega Freak. Are there any snakes in Puyo that you can think of?
Nope.
Okay, well that would be a cool one to put in then. But yeah, there's been some ridiculous ones. One, like, especially the first game, they were like, let's just create everything. Like, you got yourself a flea, that's a playable character. You got yourself an eggplant. It's just a lot of, you got like a sheep and a tomato, I'm pretty sure. Got a lot of good stuff. But, like, I would just love, like, it's probably like only in Quest, but I would just love like a super mega Puyo with just every character. Like, just give me a Puyo Ultimate. I don't think there's all of them. All in one package. You can probably do that on like a Puyo Simulator, but like, I'm not playing a Puyo Simulator. I want the real thing. Ah!
dangerous.
We've got another couple pieces of reptile propaganda
Oh.
that have come in, aka some charitable and very appreciated donations by our lovely viewers. We got a $5 donation from Dino Freak 400, who said, "Snack is uninformed on the existence of dinosaurs. Vote Yoshi." Listen, no one knows more about dinosaurs than me. One. And two, I would argue that it's possible that because dinosaurs are more closely related to modern birds than reptiles, that maybe we could say Yoshi's a bird. I don't know. I'm just saying the science isn't 100% there. We also have reptile expert with a $5 donation who says, "I have to step in here because I'm an expert in my craft. Yoshi is not a frog. You know who is a frog? Green Donkey Kong." But since Green Donkey Kong isn't in Mario Party 2, I guess this donation will have to go to Yoshi. So that does put Yoshi in a pretty solid lead, $89. But Team Super is only at 60. You got Team Luigi. I don't know what's that. Team Luigi in third place with $20. But it's still anyone's game, you guys. And we are getting ever closer to that $4,000 giveaway goal. Woohoo!
Nice, nice. We can get there, totally. There's still plenty of stages left to go.
Oh yeah.
And I believe with the next row that I'm about to enter of stages, we're gonna get into my least favorite game mode. Not just because I think it's kind of like whatever, but it's also the biggest time sink because there's really nothing you can do about it. So I best make sure I win those.
Oh no. I can't even think of like what mode it could possibly be. Is this like a new Puyo Tetris 2, or is it like
No, it's
one that was in the first one?
It was in the first one too.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm still drawing a blank, so I guess we'll see after you kick Shezo's butt over here.
Yep. Luckily, there are only 4 instances of that game mode that we have to go through, so hopefully shouldn't be too horrendous.
Stop! I've been finished.
That all you got?
Alright, so we're done with that row. Now we're into this row now. Welcome to the introduction of Party Mode. This is a forced 3-minute score attack, basically. You could kind of consider it as, you know, Puyo and Tetris mixed in with Mario Kart shenanigans with items to kind of, you know, mess your opponent over.
Oh, I see. Oh, now I remember this one. Okay.
So yeah, because it's an indirect competition, in a sense, that's why it's an effective time sink, because if I lose, guess what? It's 3 more minutes again, and I do not want that.
Yeah, but like, you're not losing. Come on, there. You got their boo-boo babies. I mean, this is literally a battle of the boo-boo babies right now, but you got this. So, like, if you were to get hit by one of the, which one's like the power in terms of the powers? Which one's like the best? Which one's like the worst?
That is interesting to think about on the Puyo side of things, because like Searchlight is definitely annoying just for lack of visibility. Fast drop, if you know what you're doing, fast drops I feel like could actually help you as opposed to hindering you, because like you're just getting things down much quicker. No rotation is annoying in either mode, that's for sure.
Oh,
Which I want to inflict on here.
I would hate that in Tetris, especially because like I love just filling in all the gaps. Puyo, I'm like, there's license to like get by without rotating, but yeah, Tetris, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, there's one particularly nasty debuff that you can get on the Tetris side, and it's the I think it's called pentominoes. So instead of 4 pieces like you normally would, you're getting dealt pieces that are 5 blocks, and having adjusted that is nasty. Also forgot you can hard drop in Puyo in this mode.
Yes, look at the little jelly boys.
Oh, there's that no teleportation's in effect. It's already gone though.
That was quick.
We actually have a big donation in here. $70 from Farfanugan, who says, I'm gonna let you guys, dramatic effect. Who's it gonna be for? Gotta show some love to the green machine. Luigi.
Yo.
Guys. Just saying. Luigi is now in the lead by $1 for the Mario Party 2 Toad in Wonderland run, minigame coaster run. Can you believe it? He's back in the game!
I can't believe
we are
this.
so close to 4,000. Only $13 away. Unless I can't do math. No, yes, $13 away. You guys, we're getting to that giveaway. We got a half hour left to smash to it. Get those donations in.
I'm so excited. This changes everything. This is like the biggest plot twist I've ever seen in my life over here. A $1 difference. Like that we can just go back and forth.
Back to good old verse matches though. That's what I like to see. Oh, pieces are starting to fall a little bit quicker. We are getting in the later stages of the game now. What am I doing? This is not going to be enough. I'll just fire it off anyway.
So I saw in the chat earlier, Sarah was talking about. I think it's what we were talking about. Like having like all the Puyos, like Puyo Ultimate. One of the conversations that came up was about like the Puyo Gacha, like you get like all the Arl outfits or something like that. And I was just thinking, now looking up like all like the stuff they did for Puyo Quest, and I changed to how they just added all the Persona characters as playable. I assume they're playable, but they're definitely in the game.
Yeah, they, in an extent, are playable, and Puyo Puyo Quest is crossover with so many things. Like Sailor Moon, I think, is what's happened. I want to say Detective Conan as well, maybe.
What? I need to like look into this.
Sakura Wars, I remember that. You're up on one.
I do remember those. Let's see if I can pull up a list real quick just to see where they are.
I don't know what's going on with this S fight, but we need to speed things up quicker than this. I need to do better than the 3 chain though. This is a mess. Where are the purples? There's the purples. Where's another purple? Alright, get out of here.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, they do have all these different little costumes. I'm still trying to find like just like a list of all the collabs. Oh, Gintama got a collab? Okay. Precure? Wow. Next level for that Gintama collab.
It's true. I love Gintama. And also, I love everybody in the chat, you guys, because we have made it to our $4,000 mark.
Yes, let's go.
We have made some crazy donation gains in the last couple hours. Thank you guys all so much for being here on Saturday morning, helping us continue to get ever closer to our $15,000 goal, benefiting Stream for a Cause, who this month is working with charity gaming. Our goal at the $15,000 mark is putting 43 Nintendo Switches and games in the hands of kids who are going through some of the hardest times of their life, in the hospital, just trying to feel like kids again and have some fun when they really need it. So that's the cause, you guys, that we're benefiting right now, that you guys are working towards. Thank you so much for that. And of course, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. This means that we are going to get our 2 separate giveaways. Super Mario Brothers Lego blind boxes and Pokemon trading cards. That is coming up after this run. Make sure that you are in the chat when those come up so that you can throw your name into the running for the giveaway. I'm gonna read the message too. The message is $13 for Mega Freak 400. You've heard him. Y'all know him. You've heard him. You know what he's donating for. He says, "I don't believe it. Make Yoshi in the lead again. The coaster will be safe with him in charge." But again, the Mario Party 2 minigame coaster run is at 3:30, so you can definitely continue to donate for that bidding war. It's still very close in anyone's game. Stick around. Thank you guys so much, and I'll let you guys get back to it.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, thanks everybody. That was
Are we gonna win that giveaway? I think none of us might win this. But like, I'm not saying it's rigged, but like, it could happen. Anyone can win. Except Snacks. Snacks don't win, so.
That was a good time.
You got him.
All that too, because we want ourselves up in another round of party mode again. The second of 4 of them.
Alright, who's our opponent?
Opponent
The
is
opponent
Maguro, as we are Ringo.
Okay. Ah, little friends just duking it out.
Gotta clean up a lot of garbage too, because Maguro got
Yeah, I was
some
gonna say,
surprisingly.
there's a lot of gray on your side.
Yeah, he got some pretty good chains, surprisingly enough, but it looks like he topped out. If you top out, you lose some points. It's not an automatic failure, so at least that's something.
Swing in. Just wait till next time.
Winner every time.
Aw, I'm just basically just ogling over all these like Puyo Puyo Quest crossovers. They have Evangelion, Asuka Huebe's just looking so adorable in her little Puyo form. There's my
Okay.
poster in the
Jay-
chat. Why not?
J and L are the Nohoho characters of this game.
Okay, the U and the Day. Which they're not in there, are they? Are you in Random State?
How interesting.
Yes, they are. They're DLC.
Okay. Oh, I see.
And they are both voiced by the same voice as current Amy, or alternatively Hinoka. Current Hinoka, not the one from Awakening, because that was E.G. Daily.
I guess they both kind of have like that raspy kind of voice in their reads, which is definitely like a weird. It was definitely weird for me to get used to that in like when I was playing through Fates. But yeah, oh no.
Now then.
JNL actually trying to be a little bit competent over there.
Ready?
The training arc is over. You're ready to go.
Now then.
Reds, please. Reds, please. Where are the Reds?
Now then.
Oh, I did not mean to place it in that the row. This is horrendous. This is
Oh,
actually
no.
very horrendous.
We're not taking an elbow. You got this.
Alright, just have to accept that, I guess. Like,
Beautiful.
You ready?
I hate O-Blocks so much. Okay, just
I'm like on the edge of my seat right now, just watching. Like, oh, all the sweat that's
Now
happening.
then. Now then.
okay. Actually,
How
some damage.
interesting. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
All right, you're back into it.
Now then.
Hi there. You ready?
This collab series is any Gegege no Kitaro fans in the chat. I've never heard of this series in my life. We got Miku, of course. You gotta have Miku. Hatsune Miku. Not Hatsune Miku, Hatsune Miku, according to the wiki. Just a little derpy looking, which is pretty cute. Everyone just go to the Puyo Nectar's wiki after this. Well, just have the Americon open still, but like, if you're interested in the Puyo stuff, just look up all these characters. Like, the character designs, I gotta say, for Puyo are just top notch. You're seeing it right now on the stream, but all of them are they're just so good, so funny.
Now we got a battle between the two girls that can kick a.
Yo. But like, who's gonna win? I hope it's Lulu.
I hope so too, because I'm playing as her right now.
Yo.
I'm gonna cut.
Yes, I got Cardcaptor Sakura. All you Cardcaptor Sakura fans, I'm just literally after this, I'm just gonna go into each of these and just because like that's the thing with like while Persona's like really cool, I was disappointed that they didn't get like any like special artwork for because they just reused the Puyo Puyo. Not Puyo Puyo, the Persona Q art style, which I guess kind of fits with the chibi art style that they had going on, but I would have just liked like official artwork and done in the Puyo style.
I getcha, yeah.
Is everybody concentrating? Wolf's concentrating. He's a pro at this. And of course, we got the Sonic collab.
Of course, gotta have that.
They have Sonic. They have movie Sonic in the Puyo style. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, they do. I forgot about that. That's funny.
I'm posting this one. Yeah, these crossovers sound so cool. Like, and the best thing is you don't have to spend a dime because you just look at them just like this on the website.
Too bad.
I don't know if Puyo Quest is like you have to pay for like a free-to-play game or not. I assume so. It's on the phone, but.
Mm-hmm. More
That's
fusion mode.
Channel 5.
Let's see.
Alright. How's your wheeling going right now? Yeah, you step over there, or you're hanging in there.
The Puyo Tetrising together is going pretty well so far right now.
Nice.
Marl was trying to stage a bit of a comeback there with some of that stuff, so I was like, yeah, time to counterattack before that gets messy. Also, it can definitely be confusing considering there's a character named Marl and we also have Arl.
Yeah, whoever... Is that her Japanese name? Did they decide this? What was their angle of this?
I really don't know. I want to say it's supposed to be a thematic name though, because Marl's deal is all about circles and things like that.
Okay. I mean, if she's just called Maru. Marl. Alright. That works.
It's taking too long.
We have a topical donation
Oh yeah?
from Ooh La La Swingin' Report Show. It says, go, 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 Space Channel 5. Let's sing, let's ting, sexy ooh la la, yeah! That's $10. So thank you so much, ooh la la.
Also,
I also-
Ulala puts that to the Mario.
Oh, ooh la la puts it to Mario? Hey, thank you so much. Oh, real game respect game. Real ones from Team Mario, right? I also want to just, again, because we've got our 4,000 down, just gonna real quick let you guys know some other cool things that are going on during the SGM hype this weekend. We have merch. I don't know if you guys have seen this merch, but it's dope. We got a hoodie, or no, we don't have hoodies. We have sweaters, we have tank tops, shirts. There's even an SGM Switch case that looks awesome. So definitely check that out while the weekend's going on. We're also partnered with, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it now.
Rose colored.
Rose Colored. I was trying to think it was Rose or Rose Colored. With Rose Colored Gaming, we got a $10 off with a $50 purchase, which I don't know. I'm probably gonna make a $50 purchase on there because there is some awesome stuff on there, especially if you're a collector, which I know some of y'all are. There's standees, really cool display cases, awesome stuff to show off your game collection. So definitely check that out as well.
I'll lend you my strength.
Awesome, thank you.
Anyways,
This
we're
is HP battle happening right now.
yeah, and this is the strongest opponent by far. Squares. He is the true villain in this game.
That's fake. This is not a character. I haven't seen this character at all. I'm gonna get spoiled about this at all. He looks so sad. What did you do to him?
Well, his whole deal is that basically Marl created squares, and eventually, you know, he started playing some games, and then he kind of just lost sense of, you know, what should be, you know, right and wrong when it comes to, you know, order. So he basically possessed Marl to kind of, you know, just eradicate the worlds for him, and instead of them not failed, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and nuke these worlds myself because order.
Okay, that's deep. Poor guy.
Looking good. Ready? Better. How's this? Having fun? Watch this. Hyper hard drop. Looking good. Yeah. Awesome. Better. How's this?
Imagine the notion of creating squares. So slim.
Better. How's this? Ready? Having fun? Looking good. Awesome. Better. How's this?
That sounds pretty good. Stardew said they just had a Tostina's pizza stuffer, mangoes, and Capri Sun. That does sound. It's getting close to lunchtime. I'm feeling a wee bit peckish myself.
Yeah, I could probably go for a quick snack for
Thank you.
doing,
That was fun.
you know, I realized a quick snack in the hour that I have before I do my announcing. That just makes it sound like I'm gonna eat snack, and that's how the announcing switches.
That's what happens to every announcer after they're done their shift. They get eaten. Blah, blah, blah. That's not true. Like, what if? You don't know. Like,
We still skill battling over here. I need a blue. Where's a blue?
Yes.
There's a blue.
yo. I still have the page open. I didn't go through all the collabs, but they got Bleach. Any Bleach fans out there? I know they brought that back.
Boy,
All
O
these
decided
different
to
types
just
of combs.
completely destroy me right there.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness, that's a death. Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Dang, our first Ellen here. But hey, that's alright.
Of all
No, he
the
can bounce
opponents
back.
in here, I was not expecting O to be responsible for that, but here we are. Guess eyes
he
you
like
can get
yeah.
a little bit more aggressive, I suppose.
I'll lend you my
Alright, let's see if this
This kale salad was just too strong for you. Couldn't handle it.
Okay, that should do it.
Yeah, that looks good.
Get out of here, you. How dare you.
Yay!
That was a fun race.
Yeah, seeing that first match's outcome, like, yeah, might as well not even waste time with the lose screen, having to waste precious seconds on
That's
that.
fair. Sometimes you just gotta know when to take your L's in a speed run, just to get the time going.
Anyways, here we have, Ally, or Ally, I think Ally's the way to pronounce it, but she's just in here, I think, to provide some support for Marl, I want to say, for the most part.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, you just suddenly find yourself briefly in her dimension. Her shtick is that she's all about love, and the person that's been on my skill battle team with Pixl, she's basically anti-Ally. That was formed from her pendant.
Okay. I don't know much about Ally myself. I did try to play Chronicles since the English translation came out. I just couldn't like particularly get into it myself. It just felt a little too different from what I was looking for in a Puyo game, but
Right.
she just seemed cute enough. She was pretty happy, go lucky.
Yeah, she's all about love and the power of love.
I see Celine Dion.
Yeah, I think all of her stuff here, except for maybe the last of them, are all single player. Score based and time based things. That's an annoying stack. That's a very annoying stack.
melody scale.
Alright, we fixed it. Maybe. What am I doing? Oh, it's the line clear. I just need one more line, so
I'll see you
there we go.
next time.
Next
So I assume
one-
this is like her side story, right? Like,
Yeah, her thing helping out. Moral, I want to say. This is a tiny Puyo trial, I think. Yeah. And they are just flying now.
Alrighty.
I had trouble 4-star ranking this for the longest time because I thought you really just had to make big changes, and it just turns out the easiest thing to do is just get a bunch of ones.
oh,
I was like,
Alrighty.
oh, what?
hey, I can get down with that. I love getting ones.
Alrighty.
Is there any reason why ones over combos and chains?
I don't know. I feel like that's the mechanics of
See you next
how
time.
extending levels works, but it's just weird to me. You'd think getting chains would increase your level quicker, but nope.
Hmm.
Someone's hammering outside.
Give me a little bonk. Bonk.
Yeah, now we gotta face Marl again. What's this stack I'm doing?
Alrighty. Here. Very good. Alrighty. Time's done. Submission. Melody scale.
Okay, this would be a good time if there's any particular announcements want to share. Any insightful little clips from our announcer? Anything you want to share with us?
I won't lose next time. See you next time.
Yeah. Well, here I am. No new donations or anything so far, or right now. But again, just want to, for people who might be coming in or may just be tuning in now, just want to again go over our awesome cause for the marathon this weekend. We are working with Stream for a Cause, which is an awesome organization who works with nonprofit organizations themselves to create sustainable programming. They make it super easy for people like us to do these kind of charity marathons, and they just handle it all as far as allocating the money raised and working with the nonprofits themselves. This month, of course, they are benefiting Charity Gaming, an awesome nonprofit that provides video games to children in hospitals. You know, help them get through the really tough times that they're going through in their lives and make them feel like kids again, which I love. It makes me emotional when I think about it. Again, we're going for 15,000. We're gonna try to we're gonna get those. That's 43 Nintendo Switches and games in the hands of kids that need them the most. I also do want to say that we've crossed our 4,000 goal, but we have giveaways every single step of the way. The next one, which is at 5,000, is a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is an awesome game, one of the best video games that came out this year. I'm still playing it, and it came out in July. But and that may be just part of it because I'm playing like a slug, but I'm still playing it and I'm loving it. So definitely keep getting those donations in, you guys. Keep watching, keep spreading the word, because there's a bunch of great stuff coming up next.
Awesome, thank you, Snap.
Yeah.
So we're basically on the last like normal game chapter, and it's pretty much for the most part it's a bunch of fights against squares. I'm gonna be skipping one of the
squares.
I'm gonna be skipping one of the stages and coming back to it because clearing that particular stage will set forth the credits. I want to make that the last stage I do.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, squares
So, like,
is annoying for the most part. What were you gonna say, Pixl?
I was just gonna ask, like, how many stages are like in like? I assume it's like the bonus section afterwards. Would you say?
How many stages are remaining past like the main story?
Yeah.
10-ish, give or take.
Okay. We're pretty close then. You're making great time.
Solved it.
And we're almost at DDD. Like, come on, that's the final boss for real. Come on, we all know.
Get some blues, and hopefully this will be enough to finish him off from here. Blue, please, or actually that works even better. I can extend my chain by one.
Oh, by the way, Slim said that he was the one. He felt like hammering a bit, so that's Slim's bad.
Okay, if he's not dead from a 10, then like I would have called
This game's
it
rigged.
for me.
Yep, that's pretty lethal what you did there.
Now it's T's turn to beat up on squares. There's just the beat up on squares chapter. Now we're going in a swap battle.
Snywat in the chat says, nice 10.
Thanks. It is not something I will do frequently. That wasn't stacked too well.
So this game has online play, which I haven't done too much of. What's your experience with like the online play? If you've done like any randos or played with like any people you know, like, what's your experience?
I've only done matches against my friends.
Okay. What about the prequel? Any experience with that, or still with friends?
Same deal.
Okay.
With
Okay.
friends.
Okay. I think I dabbled a little bit with the online on this one, either this one or the 15th or 20th anniversary editions. Those are the ones that I probably would have played a little bit of online on, and I didn't play much of it clearly because those players are crazy, super good. Like if you watch back like Like while what you're playing is like really impressive when it's not like Japan players are just like on like a whole other level. Like I can't keep up with it.
Oh, absolutely. They're just like, what in the world?
And maybe someday we'll reach that level, but I don't know. Probably not.
You know, if I decide to dedicate my whole time to this, maybe, but there's just so many other things I want to mess with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a
Yeah, I
certain,
know that's you love all sorts of different games.
you know, a certain Xenoblade 3 would be nice to get to, but there's so many other things, and then Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are coming out soon, so it's like, why?
Have you decided on a starter again? I know we were talking about the typing earlier, but just to refresh my brain.
I might just go with for Coco, either for Coco or Quaxley is gonna be my.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all in on Play Coco. That's my boy over there, my little snappy boy.
Shout out to the music that's playing in this stage though, it's one of my favorites. All of them are really good themes. She's definitely not an easy opponent to deal with either. But that's to be expected, we're in endgame territory.
I won't lose next time.
This is the right.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Where am I? 6. So this and the next stage, then I gotta skip over to the remainder ones and then come back to the last one. Alright. Oh, they're going quick this time. Let me see if I can finesse something out of this.
Here. Very good.
Ah, if I had some purples there, that would have been nice.
Impossible.
I think I can catch up something if it gives me reds. Thank you.
Here. Very good. Fabulous.
Impossible.
Like, I just throw so many Puyos over to the right side as my, like, excuse for
Tetrahedron.
Here.
trying to get my stuff set up, and that's not the most ideal way to do things, but...
Very good.
Gotta do what you gotta do to survive, to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Also, looking at the chat, the majority seems to be Koi Coco. We got a few Quaxleys in there, but Koi Coco's generally there. And you got Snack being bemused about not knowing which one he wants.
Very good. Fabulous.
Impossible.
Very good.
You weren't the worst.
That was a fun battle.
And yet another battle with squares, because we haven't seen enough of these already.
More squares, more squares.
Impossible. Tetrahedron. Reflection.
No, there's another counter.
Impossible. Tetrahedron.
Alright, I got a little question. If you were in the game, what would your moveset be that you would want to channel?
Probably something related to electricity and not misdropping like I just did.
Oh no! Brand, my voice line was like, oh, I misdropped.
How's that? Spin attack.
I'd probably have something about like flowers and stuff. Just anything that involves like pedal dance.
You weren't the worst. I never back down.
Alright, so now we're gonna come back to 7/8 later. Skip over to this. extra couple of stages and then do the bottom row. Third party stage, yay. I was gonna love
You got this.
3 minutes of nothing, so if we got anything else, Snack, feel free to let them loose right now, because I got a lot of time to burn.
No new donations right now. Just want to, again, keep you guys thinking about that Mario Party 2 minigame coaster, Toad in Wonderland run that is coming up at 3, because that is our current bid war, which is still very close between Yoshi, Mario, and Luigi. Also wanted to let you guys know, because we were talking just a little bit ago about the grand prizes, which the $5,000 Xenoblade 3 is one of those that'll be given away at the end of the marathon. $5 is the entry to get your name in the running for that. However, you can also get a free entry for the grand prizes by going to Stream for a Cause's website and suggesting a local nonprofit for them to work with next. So if there's something you feel really passionately about, a cause that really is near and dear to your heart, let them know, because they're always out here doing great work and supporting local charities. So definitely that's an option. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop the command in for Stream for a Cause. But yeah, keep at it, guys.
Thank you, Stack. The question was brought up again in the chats, but we're gonna get the definitive answer from everyone. Who is the coolest Puyo Puyo guy or gal?
The coolest.
We have Toad Wonderland saying Clug. What would you say your answer is, Wolf?
I
Your
mean,
definitive answer.
Strange Glue is pretty raw, I'll give him that. Or I guess Possessed Glue, as they call him. From here on onwards. Who else? It's hard for me to focus, especially now that all is like, yeah, I'm gonna speed up all your pieces.
No, that's fair. Alright. I'll let you focus on that, and I can fill it in after pondering on my muses. This is kind of where Muse came from as well, just because there's so many like cool lady characters that I was like, you're a muse, you're a muse, you're a muse. But I think I'm gonna narrow it down for today, because my answer will probably change later. I think I'm gonna narrow it down to Lulu as my pick, because she's the best. And she has a Minotaur. She's a Minotaur too, who likes her, I guess. I don't know. He hasn't come back really, but
Yep.
he exists. Snack says fish guy. Slim says paint roller. Snywat says Rizukuma. Snack also says Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. Master Starman says Scratch, and Slim says John Gooses. We got a lot of essential characters there for coolest guy or gal in Puyo.
Try to keep up.
That party sesh got a bit rough at the end there. Luckily we're through that, and there's only one more of those left to go through.
I will say, since you're at Ecola right now, I think out of like all like the quote unquote like final bosses or villains, why those quote unquote, they are final bosses. I think Ecola's probably my favorite. He's just such a goofy, eccentric character that I just can't help but love him, even though I don't like playing against him.
Well, that was horrendous. He got the perfect clear on me and just killed my butt every which way sideways. You know,
Sonic, no.
I was using him for leveling up earlier before starting this, and he's like, oh, you want to use him as a punching bag in your practices? Well, you know what? Die. So that sucks. That is a legitimate L right off the bat.
We'll make the time back.
I should use my change all abilities after seeing that, but I think I was just a bit too dumbfounded at what I just seen. do something better than what I'm doing right now. Good lord.
Master Starman talks about low-key want Pound Upon versus Yoshi's Island versus Pokemon Anime. This is referring to a comment earlier up of Buddy Bro saying Puyo Puyo versus Tetris versus Kirby's Avalanche versus Bean Bean Machine versus Pieces. But where I was going with that thing was that I am just horrible at the Tetris Attack games. Like, that is like, that game and Dr. Mario are like two puzzle games that I cannot wrap my head around. I can't do it. Like, some puzzle games I get a good grasp on. That's like on the complete opposite spectrum. I'm like, I can't. I'm decent. I will say I'm decent at Tetris Attack, but I can't quite figure it out. It goes way too fast for my brain to comprehend.
Yeah, I can get.
I don't know if
pretty
you had any
insane.
puzzle clipping nights.
Puzzle League, especially when a match draws out for like several minutes and then the board's just completely rising super fast. It just gets so messy. And it becomes such an endurance test because, like, I don't know, for me, I just start feeling this, like, fatigue. It's like, I can't keep this strain of having to deal with this for so long. And my body just kind of, like, locks up and I'm just like, yeah, I can't do it. Oh joy, now someone's mowing lawns outside.
It do be a Saturday afternoon where everyone's like, we gotta do all our chores today.
It sure
I'm
do.
just waiting for a vacuum to come in the room. Like, no, get away from me.
I mean, we've already had some vacuums. We've had some score vacuums in the party mode. Smile.
Yeah.
I apologize in advance if that gets extremely obnoxious because it is like literally right outside.
Oh no. Well, I can't hear anything at least.
Well, that's good. If you can't hear anything, then there's a good chance that they might not be able to either. So.
Josie, I thought you were going to bed. You were taking a nap. Oh no. Just some chaotic energy happening right now in the chat. Slim saying, I love how Pieces is just now considered a panel to pawn game through no intention of my own at all, but I am so on board for that. Now Slim says you can totally hear it, but it's all good. Hey, that's what's important.
Nice. Marl here needs to slow her roll a bit though, because she's been definitely stepping. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a bigger chain than that. It was set up on the left, but it kind of just went nowhere. Get some swap combos going on there.
Everyone's just loving this lawnmower right now.
Oh,
Lawnmower
excuse me, Mar. What are
let's
you
go.
doing? You're not supposed to be doing this. Ruining my plans. Ruining my plans. I do not like it.
I think you got this though, you're good. Your score is way better than hers.
Yeah.
The SGM shirt would have a lawnmower driving over Puyo and Tetris pieces? What is that? What is that suggestion? I'll make a note of it.
At least we got another fever trial though, so it'll be a bit more nice and chill with this stage.
Harmonic box. Hardly surprising.
Let's see.
How's that? Not through yet. Stay focused. Club.
red.
How's that? I'm not through yet. Stay focused. Not even close. Not even close. Automatic kill. Hardly surprised. How's that?
Just want to let you guys.
Stay focused.
Sorry.
Harmonic
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just want to let you guys know that if you love falling blocks puzzle games, like I know we all do, right? They're just so universal. If you love those, definitely stay tuned for the next block, which is Dr. Mario Hard Mode by Adirondack Rick, coming up next as well. So stay tuned for all that more fun action.
Yeah. And this is the last of the party stages. Thank goodness, because I'm sick of these.
Listen, you haven't lost a single one, so as far as I'm concerned, that's a W on your end. So I'm just thinking about, like, while let's talk about the lawnmower, I just think about, like, how somehow you have a run that involves some kind of noise. I remember when you were talking about your Celeste run with the thunderstorms and stuff.
Yeah, that was
It's just always
insane.
some kind of cacophony happening.
I was just worried that, you know, my power was gonna cut out during that run. I was like, oh man.
Thankfully it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. We've been pretty good about that for the most part until finally that streak ended at the end of last SGM with... Was it the end of the last one? During the Mario Party 3 stuff that happened? Where Bill, like, lost power?
Oh shoot, I don't even remember that, but I believe it if that was the case. Not to bring up any trauma for people. But yeah, maybe.
I mean, we made it through, no problem. But
Yeah,
I do remember that.
we always bounce back. And that's what's so good about this community. We're always hanging in there and being together. Remember that one time Sholly took her first time off work just to be gaslit and chat Chelsea? Girl. Slim definitely remembers a power outage. Score vacuum. There's a vacuum again. Point.
Yeah, and there is an actual vacuum being used downstairs in my place right now.
Oh my god. Saturday. The day made for chores and vacuums.
It's like, yeah, I would have rather have had all these distractions at the start when the stages were easy, but...
Hey, this is part of the challenge. You had this planned out the whole time. This was part of the run. It's like, I need more challenge. This isn't enough.
Let's see.
Score's pretty even right now from my end. These do have the lead in. She looks like she's gonna lose.
Alright, that should seal the deal. Oh yeah,
Woohoo.
we're topping out in that.
Can we donate for a vacuuming block snack?
I mean, if we were playing Bowser's Inside Story in this marathon, we would have a vacuum block smile. And now we get a mirror match.
Oh, yo. Squares?
I am a shadow, the true self.
Don't say it!
Do with this setup. Oh, not that. That's for sure. Let's see. Nah.
Slim says Wolf never changed.
Not like the setup of these blocks. I do not like what I'm doing there, but I have to roll with it.
How's that?
Now everyone in the chat is just going about chores. All his chores. Stacked chore marathon. Clean house speedrun followed by self-care speedrun. Clean house speedrun. Question of the day, what's your favorite chore? I will answer that one. Why not? I love doing the dishes. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, it's like a chore that not a lot of people like to do, but it's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do the dishes. I'm not like a dishwasher person. I know everyone's like, if you only don't like a dishwasher because you don't use it. I'm like, you're probably right, but like, I don't know. No, but
yeah, I probably
like,
should have cleared those blocks instead of thinking, oh, I'll survive it. I did not survive it. No, these CPU opponents are forcing me to try to step it up, actually.
let's get those insanely popular chore donations. Oh man. Alright, let's see what people are saying for as far as chores. Turn into a big debate. Sneewat says, I love sweeping the floor. Mega says, shoveling snow. I do like shoveling snow at my new house now. Because, like, at my old house, the driveway was so big. I'm like, I can't, I just started shoveling when I was, like, 9 or 10. I'm like, oh no. Just gotta push all the snow. But I like shoveling snow now. It only takes, like, about 15 minutes at most. It's a good way to get, just nice being outside in the snow. So that's a good one. Boba says she doesn't mind dishes or laundry, but don't make her cook. Also referring to cooking as a chore. Yes.
No, impossible. You weren't the worst. This is the right outcome.
That's better.
Yeah.
Let me see, so I got 4 more to go and 15 minutes to do it. That should be fine.
We're getting close.
Well, actually, I guess there's 10 minutes left on my computer clock, so...
But like, you got this. Okay, yeah, cleaning the bathroom does not sound like a fun chore at all. Like, thankfully I haven't had to take care of that particular task yet, but I'm like, nah. What do you mean you like chores in theory, Snack? Explain yourself. Well, get in here and explain yourself. I'm summoning you. I need an answer to this.
I will not elaborate further, but we do have a donation. So I will read that. $25 by Zebra, who says, donating to put my favorite chore, dishwashing, in the lead. Anybody want to challenge me? I don't think so, because we all know it's the best one. Miss me with laundry day. Thank you, Zebra. Where are you laundry heads at? Where are the rest of our chore enthusiasts out there? If you want to challenge Zebra with that dono.
Thank you, Zebra. I don't mind laundry. Like, laundry's one of the chores that I am typically tasked to do at home, and I don't mind. The folding part I can understand being, like, a bit tedious, just especially if you have, like, a bunch of clothes to fold. But, like, ever since I watched Marie Kondo, whatever happened to her? She's still around? She's just brought such joy to me doing the laundry. There's just definitely a divide as far, like, it seems pretty half and half as far as who's a laundry head and who's not. I'm just watching Stu Pickles do his, like, zany attacks. Little Ecolo over here.
Really not liking how these garbage pieces keep falling in the worst possible spots. I think I can make this work though now. Except there's no reds down there.
It's folding clothes as hard as cutting a cake. I'll have to ask Toad for that one.
We do have another donation here.
Alright.
$10 from Power Washing Dishes. Says DLC for Power Washing Simulator, where you power wash dishes at home. Piles of them in industrial sinks at restaurants. Power Washing Dishes wants that donation to go to Mario. And I just want to clarify that Zebra wants his to go towards Team Luigi.
Alright. We got some of the contest over here.
Team Luigi, yes.
Mario can still come back. Come on, Mario. Mario, where are you at? We got a solid green team up in the lead with Luigi in front, looks like.
It really is anyone's game. Just to go over the again, this is for the current bid war, which is Mario Party 2 minigame coaster character that Toad in Wonderland is going to play as. We've got Luigi in the lead at 115, but then Yoshi is at 102, and Mario is at $80. So they're, all three of those factions are very close. Plus, there's always the rogue Wario, DK, Peach. I don't know. It's still plenty of time.
Second to last stage. We're almost done.
Yo, we're in the end game here.
I hope I'm in the end game because I've only got 5 minutes left.
Got this.
This lawnmower is not helping my concentration in the slightest.
So how much time do you estimate that you have left, Wolf?
2.5 hours is what I put.
Okay.
Ah, that's a good misdrop on my part. Love to see that. Not really.
Alright, they're done. They're done. No way. They're not coming. No.
Okay, good.
Now
That just leaves one skill battle left to do.
Woohoo!
I know you guys are heading towards the very end of the run, but there's something very special that I need to read off. A $5 donation from the lawnmower that says, and wants their donation to go to Team Wario. So Wolf, the lawnmower is behind you. They're sending you their power. Hurry, hurry.
Well, this is the last stage, so I hope if there is any power to send, it's now.
Alright, I'm gonna get ready. This is the last stage. Gotta get all the hype up. We're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish this game.
Swears,
And we're
please
not
stop
losing.
throwing
We are
those
not
blocks
losing.
down there, and I don't like that.
So you don't have to necessarily beat him, do you just have to survive?
Basically, just whittle his HP down all the way to 0, and that's a victory.
Okay.
Ow.
What the heck is that T-spin triple? This guy's a cheater over here.
I'll lend you my script.
This setup is already not great. And messed up my setup at the start. I would have probably had this done already, but he is extremely aggressive in the skill battle mode, by far. He's probably setting up for something. Yeah.
Oh no.
Just do something like that. He's
Ooh, that was
getting
loud.
close, but I definitely have to do something fast. Stop putting the stuff there! Why you do this to me? You're red.
Who lent you my strength?
Tetrahedron, here we go.
I'm on like the edge of my seat right now, so I'm just like in pure concentration, just watching this unfold before my very eyes. Epic
Get
battle
out
for
of
the
here, you.
ages.
That's time.
Yo, GG. Awesome job, Wolf.
Oh. Why is it gotta be so stressful?
Hey, but you did fantastic. We only had one loss in there.
One, there was a bit more than one, pal.
One that I noticed. we're just gonna forget about the rest. One loss in there.
Well, considering it's basically one, I'm gonna say thanks for having me on the Puyo run. I will be back in an hour for announcing. I will be in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tonight. I will have a Sonic Mania run tomorrow. Farewell.
Ditto that. I'll also be in the Turtles thing and Animal Crossing thing tomorrow. So thanks for having us. You did awesome, Wolf.
See y'all.
So, what's it like to live the life of someone who owns a flower crown? Come on, I'll show you. Flower crown.
It's just all about being humble, really, you know? Like, even though I have this amazing flower crown, you just gotta stay down to earth. You just gotta recognize that no matter what happens, you know, I'm still human, and even with this huge responsibility, I'm still gonna make mistakes, and I'm still gonna look stupid sometimes, and that's okay.
You just missed the turn.
What?
You missed the turn.
Okay, Mike, can we edit that part out?
Flower crown.
You know, out here in the beauty of nature, when I think about it, I just think about how it's my responsibility, right? You know, now that I have this crown, to, you know, lead the rest of the world, right? Be like the light in the darkness. I really want to show people that if you put in the hard work and the determination, like you too, you can have your own flower crown. You can, you know, I want to lead those who don't yet have a flower crown into a life where, you know, they can earn one, like I have, you know, like how I've earned mine.
Wait, didn't you say that you won that in a raffle?
Flower crown.
So, Snack, since you have acquired or you know, won through a raffle this flower crown, what's changed in your life?
Gosh, I feel like the whole world has opened up for me. I feel alive, I feel light, you know, I feel like a kid again.
What do you think is next for you now that you have this immense responsibility to live up to the glory of the crown?
I just feel like, you know, I'm just gonna go out into the world and just change everything. I'm just gonna inspire and... Hey, Mike! Here, right here, on the crown. Mike, on the crown.
Worry not, my children, for the light that will radiate from me and my flower crown will touch the hearts of all of you as well. My beauty is a beauty to be shared. Thank you! Flower crown. Well, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was all about. Hey. Thank you so much. Excellent job, WolfKaminari, for that awesome Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 run. Up next, we have Adirondack Rick, who is doing another awesome run of Dr. Mario. You guys saw him yesterday in the Zelda A Link to the Past randomizer race, and he is back to squash some viruses and clear some lines. Thank you guys so much for watching so far and for donating. I'm just trying to move past what we just saw. I don't know what that. I don't know who recorded that. Who made that. No, that was a little flower crown skit that for some reason I decided to do. If you guys don't know, the flower crown was a raffle giveaway in one of the the first SGM marathon, which I won. I have not let anyone, especially not Chelsea91, forget since. So if you're completely confused about what you just saw, that's what that is. Speaking of giveaways, you guys, we have plenty of cool stuff coming up. Again, we met our $4,000 giveaway for the Super Mario Brothers Lego blind boxes as well as Pokemon cards. There are 2 giveaways with that, and the first one is coming up right now. The giveaway is about to go live, and the keyword is cards. So get that keyword in the chat, and we will find out who won the first of the 2 $4,000 benchmark giveaways. I'm putting my name in. I already got the crown, baby. I'm getting this too. All right, and we have our first winner of the Lego and card pack giveaway. Battle On, congratulations on the win. And I think we will have the second one coming up here in just a minute as well. Waiting on the keyword for that. All right, so we got our keyword for the second one. Get ready, you guys, because you got another shot coming up at the Legos and Pokemon cards here. The keyword for this one is Lego. That's Lego. All right, we've got our second second winner. Smash Whammy! Congratulations on the Legos and Pokemon cards win. Even you guys, if we did not win this one, again, remember we have plenty of awesome things coming up. Again, we're going to go ahead and transition over here to the Dr. Mario run by Adirondack Rick. Thank you again to our partner here, Stream for a Cause, who's making this whole marathon possible. And thank you guys all for donating to the awesome cause of charity gaming, putting games in the hands of sick and hospitalized kids. It's an amazing cause, and we're just going to keep rocking it this whole event. So let's get over to the Dr. Mario run.